Okay, I say that it was the movie critic with the boom mic in the editing room. Hello there to everyone watching, and welcome back once again to RealScreenReviews.com. I am movie critic Nick Iacobucci, and our next movie review is for Clue, the movie. This board game adaptation and ensemble comedy opened in December of 1985, and it stars Martin Mull, Tim Curry, Christopher Lloyd, Leslie Ann Warren, Eileen Brennan, Madeline Kahn, and Michael McKean. Clue comes to us from writer and director Jonathan Lynn, and he is the director of The Whole Nine Yards, The Distinguished Gentleman, and My Cousin Vinny. Clue is obviously adapted from the very famous Parker Brothers board game of the same name and brings to life the 6 famous characters of the mystery game of deduction. This film opens on a rainy night in the mid-1950s and brings together Colonel Mustard, Miss Scarlet, and the rest of the gang. Rounding out the cast and new to the film as a character is Wadsworth the butler, and he is brought to vivid life by the amazing Tim Curry. The characters assemble at a dark mansion to confront Mr. Body, who, by the way, in a short amount of time ends up a body himself. Then comedic hilarity ensues in order to find out who committed which murders, where, and with what. Well, people, I am going to begin with director Jonathan Lynn, who really hasn't made too many good films throughout his career, but with My Cousin Vinny and Clue, he seems to have hit 2 grand slams. He serves as both writer and director on this project and somehow makes a rather satisfying comedy out of one of the least humorous of board games. Lynn has also crafted a movie with a very intimate feel, and the entire story has the sense of a live stage play. The small cast and confinement of the mansion also adds to the live theater feel, and Clue, just like Fletch or Ghostbusters, can just be watched over and over again and again. Lynn has also paced this film rather well, and that feature slowly builds to a comedic frenzy that's without question a very fun ride. The delivery of the film's dialogue rarely gives you time to breathe, and the actors get to the point of perfectly hitting the comedic timing but never trip on each other's lines, and it's truly impressive for the entire cast. The fact that these talented performers can deliver such witty dialogue combined with their own subtle nuances, and then can escalate that into screaming pratfalls all in the same scene, is another testament to the entire cast. All of the 7 leads have bright moments to shine throughout this feature, and the movie is perfectly balanced as to never leave any of the characters out in the rain. There is, however, one standout in this cast, and that person is Tim Curry as Wadsworth the butler. Now, Tim Curry is most known for the Rocky Horror Picture Show, but in my opinion, the role and character of Wadsworth from Clue is without question his finest hour as an actor. Without Wadsworth at the center of this story, the whole darn thing falls apart, and he is the comedic foundation holding this feature together. I must also mention that I have always enjoyed all 3 endings in the feature film of Clue. When you watch this movie on DVD, you have the option of having the DVD pick one of the 3 endings for you to watch, or you can also pick the option that allows you to view all of the endings as well. Whenever I'm watching this movie with someone that has never seen it, I always let the DVD pick one certain ending, and then I play all of the endings after that. That's just my humble prerogative. Now, don't get me wrong, people, because I love this movie so very much, but there are a few nitpicking issues that I have to go over. The first problem that I have with Clue is that it follows such a conventional and stereotypical profile of a comedy. Then on more than one occasion, a key plot point is a surprise to the audience only because it's a very conveniently written answer to a problem in the film. What I mean specifically is when Wadsworth switches the keys and keeps one of those keys in his pocket, and we don't find this out until later when it conveniently ties up a conflict within the story. Also, at one point, there are really so many things going on that it does get a little bit muddled, and when that happens, it absolutely works against the film. At right around 1 hour and 35 minutes, Clue the movie is one of the goofiest and most entertaining films to come out of the entire 1980s. Like the Addams Family films, this movie very much finds humor where it shouldn't, and black comedies don't come much darker or funnier. This comedy has slapstick pratfalls and other physical humor. It has witty dialogue delivered with precision, and it has 7 performances that are all tighter than an iron fist. How you end up belly laughing through 6 murders, I'll never know, but somehow this film pulls it off nicely. This is a nice, tight, enjoyable, and fun movie that might be based on a board game, but it is a film that is anything but bored. Nick's Real Screen Review is an extremely favorable recommendation, but just shy of perfect, 3.5 stars out of 4, and that's for the ensemble comedy in Clue, the movie. Well, I'm afraid that's all the time I have today, and thank you so much for stopping by. If you have enjoyed this review, please click like below and give me a thumbs up, or subscribe to Real Screen Reviews if you haven't yet already. I'm sure that I'll be returning soon enough with more movie and trailer reviews, and until next time, people, this is Nick Iacobucci saying I'm not always right, but only when it comes to the movies, and thank you very much for your attention.